if you walk in the bathroom, not knowing unknowingly that she's in there and she's butt ass, and you, oh my bad, and you close the door and you come a little bit, does that make you? Does that make you borderline a pervert? What up? It's your boy Emani.
Your boy Rasheed.
And you are listening to Over the Influence Podcast.
What we talking about today?
Don't let us go.
Yeah. We are back.
What's going on, everybody? Here for another Over the Influence Podcast
Episode 3.
Yes, sir. We're doing it live today.
Man, it was a long and uneventful week for me.
Yeah, me too. Some bullshit, but
yeah. We back at it. We back on the grind. Some of you might notice that I wasn't even on social media really. So,
I went full hermit. So
let's just say we took a mental break.
Yeah.
For like a week. So my post and everything was like light.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of shit was like, you didn't see nothing from like Vici, you didn't see nothing from like normal posts. I mean, I posted here and there. Like
I wasn't really on there doing
Yeah, I did here and there. The one thing I did post is like the shows I was binging on. Like I don't binge on shows. I don't have time. So this is one of those very few times that I did. And it's out there now that I'm way behind on Power, right? Okay, so let's just get that out the way, okay?
Well, you saying you behind on Power is like when somebody said they ain't never seen Star Wars or some shit.
No, just listen, okay? So I've been stuck on season 1, episode 3 for like the last 2 years, okay? I get it. But I finally caught up, and nobody fucking told me how season 4 ended. Like it's some bullshit that they just
with Raina dying.
Yeah, like damn, she didn't even do nothing. Like she was just trying to chill.
That was the start of the hate Tyreek. The hate train for Tyreek.
Oh my God, I gotta join that club. That little fucker pissed me off. Like he needed an ass whooping. That's the problem. I didn't see nobody take a belt to him once. It wouldn't have been an issue.
Yeah, Go should have beat his ass a couple times.
Right, like what the fuck is we doing? Like I don't even look at you the same. Whoop his ass.
Tyreek was a little punk. Like you wanted to fight his ass yourself.
Let me ask you something, because I brought this up right a while back about whooping your kids and shit like that, and we had a little post, and it created a long ass debate of.
I think I remember that.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Yeah, you remember that post, right?
Yeah.
So I kind of want to circle back to that, right? Because I'm a big believer. There's a lot of people who believe that you shouldn't whoop your kids, which I'm the same as you. It's situation to situation, right?
Case by case.
Case by case, right? So do you think it makes a difference if you beat a kid's ass? So you think they turn out better or worse if you do or don't, right? And let's use Tyreek as an example. What if this dude is like, this kid is so damn disrespectful? How do you handle that? If you are a strong believer in not whooping ass, how do you create discipline and let them know there's consequences to their actions? What would you do in that situation?
So I think whooping your kid's ass is based on the mental capacity of your kid.
What do you mean by that? I need an explanation.
It depends on how your kid reacts to the ass whooping. Like if they not learning,
I mean, they're not gonna like it, so you gotta explain.
I know they're not gonna like it, but some people would take that. Like me, when I got my ass whooped, for whatever reason it was, the next time that reason presented an opportunity for me to do it or not, I thought about that ass whooping. So I was like, do I really want to do this, or is it worth an ass whooping? So I was more scared of my mama and her giving me an ass whooping than I was to do that thing. Now, if you got one of them kids that just don't give a fuck, like I think Tyreek was too far gone. I think ass whoopings was gonna push him away even further. To where he might not have just came home, bro. Like,
okay, but see, that's what I'm saying. You said the mental capacity, right? How do you build that? It's not like the kid's going to be able to get it from the very beginning, right? I think it's the environment you put them up in, right? Like letting them know right from wrong.
But that's what I'm saying. I've seen kids get their ass whooped, and it don't help. Like, it don't help. It literally depends on the kid. How is this kid gonna react? And then you gonna have to try some things.
Okay.
If the ass whooping don't work, why can you continue to beat their ass? Is just abuse at that point.
Well, okay, but let me ask you something, right? Obviously, an ass whooping happens most of the time. No matter, I don't care who you are. When you beat your kid's ass, there's a little bit of anger and frustration in you when you do it from what they did to cause you to do that. Yeah. Now, are you whooping them to discipline them, and you're doing this with with basically it having no effect on you, or do you feel a sense of relief when you've done it? Like, you needed to get this out. And let's just be real, because as a parent, I'm a parent myself, okay? So I got to be all the way real. So when I used to whoop my kids, there would be a small sense of relief after tapping that ass. I feel
like if you find pleasure in it, it's borderline abuse.
Right, if you find pleasure. I'm not talking about pleasure. I'm talking
about relief, but that can't be a stress reliever. You can't whoop your kid's ass.
No, I'm not.
If you sigh after you whoop your kid's ass, bruh, that is borderline abuse.
But listen
you can't sigh, Rasheed.
It's not a sigh, okay? It's just a simple expression of relief. And it's just because you were angry, and now you've rectified that anger with what you...
No,
and
that was not the purpose.
You've also taught them a lesson in the same sense. It's a 2 and 2. Like, you've done two different things. You've whooped them just for doing what they've done, and then you've relieved that frustration from what they've done. I don't agree with it now, because now looking back at it, I was like, okay, maybe that's not the route to go. However,
okay, so if you are, let's say you're in the house with a girl, mm-hmm. She's taking a shower,
okay,
or she's about to take a shower,
okay.
Now, if you walk in the bathroom, not knowing unknowingly that she's in there and she's butt ass, mm-hmm. and you, oh, my bad, and you close the door and you come a little bit, does that make you? Does that make you borderline a pervert?
First off, you took a stream. You took a stream, okay, and we went 3 different directions. Hold up. No.
Hold on.
First off,
it's a little left.
No, but a little left. Bro, you went the whole other direction. What are you talking about? Like, what are we doing here?
It's a little left.
No, you went the whole other
direction. Answer the question.
I don't even know how to... First off, why would I walk up to the door if I hear a shower going? At that point, the moment I decide to enter,
maybe you didn't hear a shower.
No, nigga, you hear a shower.
Maybe she didn't turn the shower on yet, and she started undressing.
Okay,
and you walked in.
I'm a believer of knocking on the door before going anywhere because of situations like that. Second of all, let's just talk about the comment when you like. What the fuck? I can't even answer it seriously.
Hold on.
What is wrong with you?
Don't tell me you ain't never been in a situation where you came a little bit.
No, okay, I would have to lie if that didn't happen. Okay, that would. I would
especially
have to,
when you're younger.
When you're young, yeah, because I was full of testosterone. So for sure.
Hey, were you one of them kids that just got hard for no reason in class?
Oh, it's the worst. Okay, you'd have to hold your pants, put it to the side, and then
you under the desk flipping that bitch back,
sending it back, putting it up over your chest.
Hoping you didn't wear sweats that day, boy. If you had some jeans on that day, you was safe.
I never wore sweats just because I'd randomly do that. And then it would always be at that time, the teacher would ask me to come up to the front and talk to the class about what your answer is to whatever question.
I don't know why little boys are so horny. I'd be in a class. I'm talking, it can be the most boring subject. The most boring subject. And out of nowhere, nigga.
Yeah, damn. That was Cleopatra? Seriously? That was
Cleopatra. Yeah. Don't let it be history. And you turn to one of them pages where the statues is naked.
Facts. You're like, damn.
You didn't see one of the naked statues?
And you sit here, look up, look around.
Boy.
Hell no, yeah. I was one of them kids when I was going through puberty. This shit happened all the fucking time.
It's like the wood.
Yeah.
Remember the wood? They called it to the front.
That's how we do in North Carolina. I felt this pain. I'm like,
man.
hey, bro, I get it. 100%.
You get called to the front of the class when you hard. That is God's will, right?
That is.
You were supposed to be embarrassed in this moment.
So it wouldn't be. I can handle going up when I'm hard like that. It's the going down that would happen with me. So it would be like at that point to where it's not hard enough to go actually above the pants to hold up, and it's not soft enough to actually go under and hit the weight.
That's hurt because then your skin raw.
You just poked out,
and you got jean rubbing against your skin.
Oh, it's the worst.
Oh my God,
it was the worst. The worst. I was I was a horn dog as a kid.
It's a struggle for little boys too.
It is,
ladies.
It is. I wonder what women go through puberty like that. Like like what happens when they get, you know what I mean, excited randomly? Do they get excited randomly?
At least
ladies, does that
they
happen?
ain't got to deal with hard-ons though.
I know what I from with my kids going through what they, puberty. I have all girls, by the way. With all what they're going through.
That mean you was a hoe.
Shut up. Shut up.
I bet you won't try one more time.
No, nigga, what?
That's because you know.
I hate that shit. But I know they go through the menstrual thing that they go through, the menstrual cycle or whatever. Like they go through that. Yeah. But I wonder, do they go through any other things that show you know what I mean? Like when there's,
I don't know
either. I'm curious. Do they deal with anything?
Yeah,
like that?
I wouldn't know what girls' struggles was.
I don't either.
But man, that was my struggle.
Mine
throughout.
Every day in school. School used to annoy me because I'm like, and it was always after lunch. Because we'd play ball, and then we talked to all the friends, all the girls that were out there, whatever, and chop it up with them, and then they just be running through my mind through the day. And then I wouldn't be thinking
Especially
about
when
them.
You first find out, you first I don't even know when that time was for me.
When you first started discovering body parts?
when you knew what a hard-on was and what it was for.
I can't do it.
I know I found out young.
I'm pretty sure I found out young and I freaked out. I'm almost certain I freaked out because I didn't know what was happening.
I didn't know. I don't know if I freaked out.
I wouldn't say I was like, oh my God. I was just like, why does this feel like I'm losing blood to from my head?
But I do know my first encounter with ejaculating, I shot a blank, but man, it was the best feeling in the world. I had to be 12. Oh my God.
Oh, that's okay. So I used to be. Oh my God, this is gonna be so embarrassing.
Everybody's first experience is embarrassing.
Okay, but this is not first experience. This is a marathon. So I used to just hold on. The first time I learned what to do with this thing, because it used to just happen. I used to just watch porn just to feel myself get hard. Then I started realizing you could do something about this. Once I figured that out, bro, I discovered lotion. Oh my God.
I've never been a lotioner.
I was a lotioner. I stole the lotion in my house so many times. And every time, hey, have anybody seen the lotion? Nah, I haven't seen it in a while. I don't know where it is.
I've never been a lotioner.
I did marathons. It would be from the moment I would do it before I go to school, after I got out of school, before I went to bed.
Oh, you was a repeat offender.
I was a repeat offender. It was really bad. My brother, my asshole for brother, knew what I was doing with this. So one day, he hid the lotion from me. And so I was looking for it, and I wouldn't tell what he's doing. What are you looking? I'm tearing up my room, tearing up the house, walking around. He's there sitting there. What are you looking for? And I'm like,
honestly, I thought that was only in movies.
No, nigga.
I've never been a lotioner. I've tried it, but it wasn't my thing. It was too messy. The cleanup, I think post jack off was just too much to clean up for me. I was like, I could get mine off without all this. I was a horn dog. If I touched the tip of my shit, I was off. So I didn't need the lotion. I got it off in the shower though.
Oh yeah.
I got it off in the shower.
I
but
fucked myself
as
up.
I got older, it wasn't never my thing. Somewhere early 20s. probably it had to be early 20s. I weaned off of jacking off. Like it stopped being my thing.
I had to, and then after a while, for me, it just wasn't doing anything, and it was. I think that's part of the reason why my carpal tunnel started getting bad.
This is why this is so funny. This nigga can't sit in front of a computer without having an arm brace on.
It's so bad. So I can say it's computers, but I also know that it's the constant wrist strain from when I was young all the way until I got to my early 20s. It's just 100% movement, bruh. And it's not natural. So,
all this time, I thought your carpal tunnel was from working at Apple for 5 years.
Look, I can say that because that's what it sounds
from
nice.
Your early years of beating off. That is embarrassing. Don't ever say that again.
It's too late. We live now. Everybody knows he.
That's why my carpal tunnel got so bad. Oh, that is a new one.
Shit.
I ain't never heard no shit like that.
Oh, shit.
That is funny.
It's been crazy out there, bro.
Yeah.
It's been crazy.
Bro, let me tell you this. I don't know what's up with these new niggas, bro.
What you mean?
I'm in the mall with my girl yesterday.
Yeah.
So we walking around, and it was mad people at the mall. I don't know what it is, boy. Everybody been getting that pandemic money because, bruh.
That shit's drying up, so I'm confused.
I ain't parked in the back of the parking lot in so long at the mall.
I don't get it.
So it's packed in there. So we walk in, hand in hand. Mm-hmm. Couple dudes walking past us. And, you know, it is what it is. It's the mall. And so we about to hit the corner. Some dude walks up to me, bro. Bro, you better watch out. And I'm looking like, is my life threatened at this
what
moment?
What the fuck is wrong with you, nigga?
My God. I'm looking at bro.
He came up, you better watch out. What?
Yeah, he like, bro, you better watch out. And I'm looking at him like
yo, nigga,
eyes
what's up?
wide. I'm eyes wide, fist balled up, like,
what's up, nigga?
What am I
happened?
looking for? is there a gunman in here? Like, what is going on?
Come on, baby, let's go.
So he say, you better watch out. It's some dudes back there looking at your girl.
Oh.
I looked at this nigga like, bro, are you 10?
Wait a second. First off, that means you were looking too, because that's the only reason why you came
how
up.
you observing my girl?
And then second, what are you trying to become my friend? Like, what the fuck?
I don't know. We were supposed to bond over that. So I was like, I said, I ain't fucked up. That mean I'm doing something right. He's like, oh, bro. Oh, yeah, you got you one, huh? I was like, my chick loyal, bro. Like,
I'm
what does these niggas think? Like, he had to be in high school or something, because that was the most high school shit ever.
$5.
Am I supposed to go fight these niggas because they looking at my girl? I expect niggas to look at my girl.
Let me ask you something on that, right? Because I know there's a lot of jealousy out there. A lot of jealousy, right? We talk about this a lot. I have always been the thing of, it's like, it's not about jealousy for me, it's about trust. If I trust a chick I'm with, I'm good. Wouldn't you want the person that you with to be looked at? Right?
That's
like
whose song is that?
If I ain't looking at no Eric Bellinger. Yeah, that was like, that's a perfect song. Like, because why would you not want somebody with, like, she works hard, right? She works hard for being able to look the way that she does.
Exactly.
Right? And then
I don't know. I don't understand these niggas that they go after the women they go after.
Right. And then they're upset because other people are looking at her. Yeah.
Like, bro, at one point, you was the nigga looking at her.
Right. You was in the inbox.
So what do you think? That stops when you get... Dudes don't care, bro.
Well, okay, so then they're the women who decide to actually conform to them niggas and completely shut themselves down,
that
lose themselves.
That is the dumbest concept of life, bro.
Listen.
You can't go get a bad chick
and then not want her to be bad.
Yeah, not let her be a bad chick. I'm sorry, bruh. Like, if you looking, there is a million other dudes that's looking or want to look.
I don't get it. I don't understand it. The concept is stupid to me. And I feel like women, if you get yourself into a situation where a nigga is trying to control the way that you do what you do, and after that's what attracted you to him, he's probably crazy.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You should probably chop out.
You probably got that chick a certain way.
Yeah.
she was who she was.
But it's
and however you got her, you was attracted to her in that way.
And you're just insecure if you fucked up that way. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand it. I don't get it.
Understand that concept.
So this nigga coming up to you basically just said
I was looking at him stupid.
That's
I didn't
what I'm
care
saying.
about the dude.
But I'm saying him coming up to you basically means that he probably couldn't deal with the female that was bad, because then he would be the one to go fight niggas for looking at his girl.
Like, is these niggas about to rob me for my
And
girlfriend?
you want to know what's going to happen? You know what's going to happen while he's fighting those niggas looking? Somebody else is going to be looking at the girls in the middle of that crowd. So while you fighting niggas for looking at your girl, you got a whole set of other eyes.
Nigga, like, my guy, if they not about to hold me at gunpoint and take my girl, I don't care. Like, what are you telling me this for?
I don't know.
I do not understand. Me and her was so confused. Like, okay.
I would have been embarrassed myself after I said it. Chad, you crazy, bro. That's crazy. Yeah.
Watch your back, bro.
Yeah, nigga, what?
Watch my back.
Why did you come up to me? Did you really think this was going to go any other way? Or what did you think? We was both going to go whoop their asses together? Like, who are you?
I don't know what that was supposed to be.
I ain't never heard that before. That's weird.
But I thought it was funny. I was like, I got to talk about this.
It's entertaining at that point.
This is stupid.
Oh, shit. Speaking of relationships, this is a question I have for girls or for all the ladies and everything like that, because I've never understood it in relationships that I've been in. Do you know what it means to miss somebody, or what when you talk to, when you tell your girl that you miss her, right? Because my ex, I used to do it. I would say I miss her, but I wouldn't be specific on what I missed about her, or how much I missed her, or how bad I missed her. And because I would just generalize it, it wouldn't just be missing her, it'd just be anything. Yeah. Because I would generalize it, they would feel like it wasn't sincere, and I'm confused on that. Like, what does it mean for that?
I don't know. I've stopped trying to understand women a long time ago. And I'm just confused.
Well, because I don't know what the perfect recipe is, to be honest with you. What's the perfect? What's the right phrase?
Perfect recipe. I've accepted the fact that when women want to be upset about something, bro,
they're just going to be upset,
right?
Just
let them be upset about it, because I don't understand it, and I think because as men we're so one track minded. Yeah, like it's like everything is simple. Everything is just
one road,
simple.
One direction, but then it's just like
we don't have to be detailed about everything, and
it's not that we don't care, like nothing like that.
No, we don't have to. We're cool with not being detailed.
It's just simple as that.
Like, why do I have to explain? You ever been in school and you answer a question and the teacher tell you, okay, explain how you got the answer.
Why?
And you scratch your fucking head. I don't know. I just know
it.
I just know that is men in a relationship.
Yes.
I don't know how I got the answer. Why do I got to do long
Why
division?
do you love me? What?
I just feel it.
I just feel it. I do. You can't tell me what you love about me. Everything. Like the whole thing. Like every part, every piece I love about you.
But I mean, just women just naturally more romantic. They're more detailed. I don't know. Men just...
Bro, I'm romantic. I don't know the perfect way to make a girl that I'm with feel secure in our relationship. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how to do that, because everything that I've tried to do, for some reason, still circles back to them feeling like they're unwanted, they're not cared about, and it just randomly, and it doesn't make sense. And it's just like, and you sit here because you get all this praise, and then randomly all of a sudden it'd be one situation that's small turn into something big. I dealt with that all the time with some of my exes, and I never understood it. So I'm just curious on your opinion, if there's a perfect recipe. No. Or if anybody else has a perfect opinion, because I would like to know.
There's no perfect recipe.
Okay,
and so let me tell you this. When you figure one thing out, there's going to be something else. You're going to forget an ingredient. And every time you add that ingredient, there's going to be something you missed. It's always going to be that. It's
never going to be done.
Unfortunately,
it's never going to be done.
I have just stopped trying to figure it out.
Okay.
Like, everything just needs to end with "okay, babe" at this point.
Yeah.
Like,
you ride, baby. Okay, baby.
Like, I've never understood when you watch those television shows with a guy, because usually the dad is just always the one that's just like, yes, babe.
Whatever, sweetheart.
Whatever,
I've never
sweetheart.
understood it
I
either
never
until I
understood
was
that
married.
concept.
Yeah.
Till you get into long-term relationships and you be like, I'm never gonna figure this out.
Bro, I swear to you, it was year 3 into my marriage, and I was just like, oh, there's no answer to this.
Yeah, and
no
it's
matter
no
what
coincidence
you try.
that every family show on TV is like that. The dad is always, yes, ma'am, yes, babe.
Bruh.
Like they always, the woman is always the boss in the relationship.
And you know what? The crazy shit is I just didn't know if it was just my situation, but it sounds universal. But nigga, I got so bad that I started keeping logs. Like I was. I was like, at some point, I'm going to figure this shit out. You can't get mad at me because I'm going to predict everything you get upset at. But because I predicted everything that she got upset at, I was in the wrong. That's why. It was at that point I decided.
When they find a problem within the problem?
Bruh, I was like, wait a second. So I'm wrong for knowing that you're going to be upset and not letting you get upset.
Yeah. The most frustrating one is when there's a problem, you address the problem, but then within addressing the problem, there's something completely
else that
different. Well, I'm not mad about that anymore. Now it's this. I'm like, oh my God.
Wait. But I want to go back to our original argument because I feel like we shouldn't have been at this point. Like, that's how I feel. Bro. Like, I feel like I addressed it. So how did we get back here?
Bro.
It don't make no sense.
The perfect recipe is you're wrong.
All the time.
And you're always going to be wrong. There is no right for you. Just accept it, men.
What does that say from
this is where these quotes where happy wife, happy life comes in at.
What did they say from
it has been a generation of men that has been trying to figure this problem out, and there's no it's equation. Inevitable.
This is why we lose our hair. This is why
This is where receding was birthed.
This is why receding hairlines even came into existence.
This is why receding hairlines exist. It's been relationships.
This is what causes it. And the more you try to fight it, the more, and you know, receding hairlines don't take the whole hair. They just start sending it back.
Yeah. You just send it back, or you get that big bowl in the back right there.
I'm going to quote, don't be a menace, right? Give up hope. Dreams are for suckers.
Yeah, ain't no answer, ain't no perfect recipe.
There isn't. Just go with it. All right. Well, it's good to know I wasn't the only one. I was just like, there's got to be something I'm missing.
Compromise. Compromise is your only answer.
And I think that's what I think that's what is always important. Like I always told you guys, especially in the last podcast, I said communication and trust are the two things that make a relationship strong or weak, and it's also compromising with each other, like being able to understand what each other needs and making that work. I could understand that, but trying to control somebody, I'll never get. So, yep. Compromise.
That's it.
Speaking of coming back to, a lot of these dudes being different, maybe I missed something, but when did blonde become a thing for dudes to be doing now? I've seen it with Boozy. I've seen it with
blonde,
dyeing the hair blonde. When did that become a thing? Full blonde. I'm not talking about blonde tips like with locks and shit like that. I'm talking about full blonde.
I think it was a transition. I think it starts with the tips, and I think that was a down south thing. Miami, Atlanta. Because when I was in Atlanta, bro, everybody and their mama had dreads.
Okay.
And I didn't want dreads. So when I was in Atlanta, I did not get dreads because everybody had dreads. It was the culture out there.
Yeah.
I didn't get dreads till I came to Arizona. Because at the time, nobody had dreads out here. And I was like, I'm going to try it. I remember you had dreads, but it was like an anomaly. Like,
it was very rare.
Very few people out here had dreads. So I didn't get dreads till I came out here.
Yeah.
And then it's just, I think, always trying to be more different than the next person. I'm going to get dreads, but then I'm going to get blonde tips.
Yeah, but then everybody else does it.
But then I'm going to dye half my hair this color. Or I'm going to get dreads, but then I'm going to make them bitches purple.
So is the point in being different to stand out so you get attention? Is that what it is?
But yeah, exactly. Well, then it's music is the biggest influence.
Right.
So, you got all these rappers and shit dyeing their hair and doing certain things. And that just transitions to the population, to society. So I think it comes from music and fashion is the biggest influences, and then everybody else just kind of follow trends. So you get the people who jump out there with it, like the Young Thugs, the Lil Uzi Verts, Playboy Cardis. They jump out there with these wild hair colors, and at first, they're gonna get bashed. It's gonna be backlash. Oh, this nigga look gay and all that. And then next thing you know, same niggas,
I can't believe he did that.
Next thing you know, everybody in the club got blonde hair. It's the same thing they did with skinny jeans, bro. Remember how skinny jeans got killed?
So let me tell you something. Let me explain that whole era, because skinny jeans came overnight, and it started with that rock star era. You remember when Vans became a thing? Motherfuckers were wearing tall tees and wearing baggy pants, and then Party Like a Rockstar. All that shit came out
5 times they size.
Exactly. Then Party Like a Rockstar came out, and niggas skinnied up and talking. I've been dressing like this the whole time. This has always been my style.
Well, that was a Bay Area thing. I feel like it started in the Bay, and then everybody followed suit. But same thing. Skinny jeans came out, got killed.
Yep.
And then now you can't even walk in Guess and get regular fit. I don't even know if they still make regular fit anymore.
You look crazy if you buy regular fit.
I'm in Forever 21 trying to compromise. Maybe if I get a 38.
You know what I should do? If I get slim, it's not skinny, but it still works.
Bruh, I'm in Forever 21 getting pants 2 times my size, but they skinny jeans for them to fit right. Man.
You see regular fit, you're like, not these. These aren't the waves no more. Man. That's crazy as fuck now. And I wonder, my question is, I wonder if there's somebody who's come up with these trends that just did it just to see if they can get away with it and start a fashion movement and see if they get people to follow.
Like I said, one it's musicians, it's rappers and shit that do this shit.
Yeah,
because they the biggest fronters and stunners on earth. So they always they gotta one up the next person.
Facts.
And then we in the world of social media, so where attention is number one.
Yeah.
So what can I do to top whatever he did? I mean, this is why you get the Tekashi 6ix9ines with the rainbow hair and tat on every inch of his body.
That culture can be moved so quickly these days with just such, I don't know, just like one person or one thing or one type of thing just could completely change somebody's world. Like, and what I'm getting at, just talking about influence and shit like that, like cancel culture. Like, I feel like cancel culture is like a bunch of bullies, in my opinion, compared to anything else. Like, have you heard that little the baby shit that happened? You remember that shit?
Yeah, I was just talking about that with my girl.
Yeah, so I feel personally, right? And this is just how I feel about the whole thing. He shouldn't have said that shit and done that without thinking what the impact was. I'll give him that. However, I feel like with that impact, if there's offense taken by it, you should educate somebody versus trying to cancel his whole career.
Exactly. For one, the nigga not saying it. Like, I think people don't take into account the context of the situation of what he's in. He's not saying it to bash anybody.
Right.
Like, he's saying it as a call to action. Now, I'm not saying it was right, but when you say some shit not knowing that you're gonna offend somebody, that's literally what it was.
Yep.
I'm saying this as a call to action to get people to put their damn phone light in the air. I'm not saying it to purposely offend anybody. And I think everybody knows that, but nobody cares.
Well, okay.
This is an opportunity for us to cancel this nigga.
But that's what
and
I'm
they
saying.
jump on it.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Which
it's
is
like,
crazy.
That's why I say they're bullies.
Fucking H&M or Gucci can put out some racist ass clothes.
2 weeks.
We boycott their ass for 2 weeks, and everybody goes back to normal.
Starbucks is the same way. Like, it's the same shit. But here's my question, though. Like, this is why I say they're bullies, because it's not just the shit that somebody does now. It's shit that you did in the past. Like, I don't give a fuck what you did in the past. You put it away. You're not that person no more. Because you did this, I want you gone. Like
And
Kevin Hart was a prime example,
Yeah.
right? Kevin Hart's whole situation was he was like, I'm not going to apologize for something I said a long time ago. Like, I'm not going to do it. It's done and over with. Now, he was saying that he wasn't pro-hate because ain't nobody, if you pro-hate on whatever your sexual orientation is or your race is or whatever, you're a fucking piece of shit. So, you know what I mean? Fuck
For
you.
one.
Get to go on with your life. But, like, in situations what you said that was which was okay before, wasn't looked down on, nobody caused anything, but now you're going to go back and research, and then you was like, I want his career ended because of something he said 6 years ago. I don't think that's right.
for one, he's a comedian.
Exactly.
So, not saying he's exempt,
Right.
but this is, again, you got to look at it in context. He's a comedian, and every comedian jokes don't hit.
No.
Like, somebody said a joke where you be like, my nigga, that wasn't funny.
Right.
How about just approach it like that? My guy, that wasn't funny.
That wasn't funny. That wasn't, but like,
if nobody laughs, guess what? He has to retract that joke. I don't think somebody's whole career has to be canceled.
destroyed based on
And
that.
like you said, he said that in a time to where it might have not, it still was probably wrong, but it wasn't frowned upon.
Right.
Everybody was laughing at that, in that moment, except for whoever he was talking about.
Maybe, or maybe they were laughing too. Because when you laugh at a comedian, he might talk about something that hits the home, but being able to come about it in a joking manner and being able to say it in a joking manner, you're not going to take offense. Prime example, Tropic Thunder. I don't know if any of y'all seen it, but Robbie Downey Jr. plays an old school black man, and he gets his face, does blackface and everything.
Bro, I watched that and laughed hysterically.
I laughed my ass off.
I didn't know. And they I feel like a couple years ago, recently brought that Robert Downey Jr. shit back up about blackface. And I'm sitting here like, that never crossed my mind when I watched it.
It didn't, but that's what I'm saying. It didn't cross their mind. It wasn't, nobody even thought about it. But why?
I think it comes down to, what are your intentions?
Are you trying to destroy this person's life?
Were your intentions, did you intend to purposely hurt somebody's feelings?
Because then at that point, you're not fighting for a movement. You're looking to destroy, which makes you just as bad as the people who are coming at you based off of what you choose.
I don't feel like
I've never been a fan of it.
Everybody, like, and who have we canceled, like, successfully? Nobody has really been successful. I mean, Harvey Weinstein, but look at the egregious acts he had to do. R. Kelly, like, look at the egregious acts they had to do.
Yeah.
For them to get canceled. And I think R. Kelly shit is still streaming. Motherfuckers can say what they want.
Look,
but I know that music
I've been
is
one unintentionally.
Yeah.
Listen, ladies, I've been one unintentionally. When I hear the remix to Ignition, I get halfway through the lyrics and I realize it's R. Kelly. Shut it off. Okay, it's just natural. It's the freaking, oh, fuck you, nigga, turn it off. It's not intentional. It's not me trying to keep that on there.
Yeah, but people would do that publicly.
Yeah.
But as soon as they get by themselves and step in the name of love, come on.
Looking around.
You know you.
It's 5 o'clock in the morning.
You know you be hitting it. You know your head bob. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, a rubber.
Exactly.
Looking around.
Exactly. So people just need to stop fronting. Like,
yeah, it's one of those things. Like,
and these be the same people that act like they don't make no mistakes in their life. I know if whoever is out here trying to cancel motherfuckers, if we dig deep into their life,
oh, we gonna find problems. I guarantee.
Motherfucker, you was not Jesus. I know for a fact you did some shit that you don't want. Everybody got secrets.
Yeah.
Everybody has done some shit.
But you don't see us over here. Ooh, did you see what
everybody
such and
has
such
done some shit?
Yeah.
They don't want nobody to know.
And you trying to take it to your grave, and you got motherfuckers trying to dig that shit up. It just happens.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I think nowadays people are spending too much time worried about what somebody else is doing, and social media and everything else kind of makes that possible.
It's because they go straight to canceling.
Yeah.
Like, how about educate this motherfucker? Like, that's and go back to these companies. They allow these companies to come out and say, "Oh, we're starting diversity training and da 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 da," and your ass is back at Starbucks.
Yep. I hope you learned your lesson. I hope you learned your lesson.
Exactly.
Like
these motherfuckers ain't did nothing different.
Nah.
They done had one class for one day. And now everybody there is educated on how to treat black people.
They probably drawing on their notebook.
And we go back to ordering lattes. Nobody gives a damn anymore. So I don't see why they don't allow that with people.
I don't get it.
Like
either.
just let people
learn,
be educated.
Teach. If you really want a movement and you want that equality and unity, as we talk about, which is what I thought the goal was.
Yeah.
Teach somebody.
What I feel like because I seen with the baby, he lost his Boohoo deal.
I lost all of it.
All these festivals kicked him off. I felt like instead of saying, "Oh, we don't. This is what we represent," and da 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 da. So we have ended our partnership with the baby. I felt like they should say, you can say we don't represent this. And say all that same stuff, but say we have reached out to the baby and explained why his comments were offensive, and going forward, da 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 da. So I feel like
I would take it a step further. I would say, in order to show that you aren't against this, we need to work together, put a commercial out, put whatever it is.
But that's PR. Nobody really everybody.
But nobody buys the shit about reaching out. All of it's PR. All
PR.
Anyway.
But I feel like if a company's, because like you said, it's all PR. A company is really trying to save face. Most of these motherfuckers don't give a fuck about Black Lives Matter. They don't give a fuck about LGBTQ. They just trying to sell product.
Right.
So, if you really gave a shit, then reach out or put out a statement saying we reached out to our client and we talked to him about why his comments are offensive, and we've diversity training like you do everybody else.
I get it,
do
but
something.
I feel
you don't have to just drop everything in partnerships and people careers because they made a mistake. Like
I feel like that wouldn't be enough.
Is acting like we're not allowed, especially if you're considered a role model or something. Like, you are still human. You are allowed mistakes.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's the only way any of us learn, is when we make mistakes. We can listen to our parents for 20 years of our life. And guess what? We still going to do it. We have to fall on our face by ourselves to figure out, okay, this is why she told me this shit for the past 20 years. I ain't doing that again.
Yeah.
So,
but see, in that situation, though, it's just like, okay, we know that mistakes are going to happen. We know that things are going to happen. But I feel like the public eye feels like there should be no mistakes that happen. And it's hypocritical, right? You just fucked up 2 weeks ago, but you're going to go publicly and say you're pissed off at this person for making whatever mistake he made, and you're not going to give him a chance to redeem himself. That's where it pisses me off. Is like, give them a chance to redeem themselves. Give them a chance to try to fix the situation, so that way they have a chance to be better. That's how everybody grows.
He don't hate gay people.
Yeah, come on now. In the world that we in, hating a motherfucker based off of what they enjoy and don't enjoy is stupid.
People be acting like you're not allowed to disagree. Like, I can have a disagreement. I'm not interested in men, and I would want to raise a heterosexual son if I had kids. But if he decided to be gay, I would just accept him for that. I don't agree with his lifestyle. Yeah. But I don't hate him for it either.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So maybe the baby is the same way. I don't agree with the lifestyle, but I don't hate you.
Yeah, exactly. I don't understand.
But ain't nobody even attempt to have the conversation, that conversation with him. Yeah. They just want to cancel him right away. Like, damn.
I feel like it's getting too much. I feel like it's getting out of hand. And you're going to make it to where motherfuckers you're not going to be able to get that shit that you enjoy, the raw, the authenticity, which is what everybody goes for, because motherfuckers are too worried about what kind of PR problem it's going to be, or what kind of issue it's going to bring, or can I get canceled for it? I truly believe it. Like, so
yeah,
I feel like in order for us to start making strides forward and moving forward and being better, we need to figure out how to educate each other in the shit that we don't know, and figure out how to make somebody understand. Now, if they don't want to understand and they say, fuck that, I hate it. Okay, there's a piece of shit. They need to go anyway. But but I'm just saying, like it's crazy. It's nuts. I feel like it requires too much of watching your ass in order to really do something of any substance these days. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it just take the fun out of it.
You don't get to enjoy it.
It takes the fun out of conversations because everybody is stepping on their words and shit. Like let your shit fly. I'm gonna call you out if you say some fucked up shit, but I ain't trying to miss out on a good joke because your ass is holding it in. Like I don't know if I should say that.
No, fuck that. I'm gonna send the joke out. Tell me if it was wrong. If I shouldn't have said it, all right, cool. I won't do it again. Lesson learned.
Have you ever been at a dinner, being the minority?
Yes.
And somebody try to attempt.
You're going to like this one. You're going to like this one.
I hate that shit. I ain't even going to lie to you. I really hate that shit. I really hate that. I don't want you to pick me out for nothing culturally. Like, bro, like, so my ex, even though she was, half Middle Eastern. Yeah. Her mom dated a white guy. Yeah. So, and all his family was white. Yeah. Her mom was Latin. She was half Latin, half Middle Eastern, but her mom was Latin, and her mom's husband was white. Right. His whole family's white. Oh, shit. Bro, when we had dinner with them, I'm at the table uncomfortable as hell. I'm talking about, they not just white, bro. They are white.
White. I know what you're talking about.
White. I'm talking about passed down inheritance white. They don't know a bit of struggle. Okay. So I'm sitting there. I'm just trying to get through the day. Yeah. I'm trying, not even the day. I'm trying to get through the dinner. As soon as I hear, so Emani, damn. Because I know this shit is about to be some corny ass joke, something about my hair, like something. I've always wanted my hair like that, but you can't get your hair like that. You know it's about texture. Stop asking me. So I hate when they pick me out for the cultural question.
Okay, so that shit sucks. My ex-girlfriend, this is years back, right? She was Mexican, but her stepdad was white, and most of her family was white. Mm-hmm. So they're like, "Hey, we want to meet you for the first time. Come over for dinner." Okay. Yeah, sure, it's fine. I was like, and they're like, yeah, don't worry, you're going to feel real comfortable. That's what they said to me. I knew I was in trouble then. The moment that they said that, I knew some shit was about to happen. I get there. Tell me why they made fried chicken, mashed potatoes, and fucking cornbread. Don't you feel right at home? Nigga, do you know what it took to sit inside of me? Do you know what it took inside of me?
You know how you be? You be wanting to be like, I don't even eat chicken like that.
I wanted to be like, I was like, and they made Kool-Aid to drink. I was done. It was now. Don't get me wrong. Shit was low key delicious, but it's just the fact that they made it. Like, why would you do that?
Same here, nigga. I went to the Christmas. I think it was Christmas, and these motherfuckers got me a Biggie shirt.
Stop!
And she knew she was in the wrong. It was her mama. She knew she was in the wrong because she gave it to me. She was like, I hope you like it. I just seen how she clapped her hands together because she looked like, oh my gosh, I don't know if this is racist.
What do you get black people?
I'm like, motherfucker, if you knew you had something inside you that said, I don't know if I should get him a Biggie shirt. I don't even listen to Biggie. So I'm looking like, and I gotta be like, oh my God.
I can't believe you got me a Biggie shirt.
My favorite. How did you know? Like, the fuck out of here with that shit. Like, don't get nothing culturally white people, stop trying to fit in. Stop trying to fit in. If you don't know, do not try to do shit
I'm not your friend, or I'm not with you, or I'm not kicking with you because you fit in with my culture. I'm chilling with you because I'm cool with your personality. You don't have to change that or try to figure it out to try to fit in with that shit. It's not worth it. All you're going to do is make the situation awkward. It happens every time.
I don't even know what that fucking Biggie shirt is. Boy,
I know for a fact.
That made me mad all over again. I'm like, why the fuck you give me a Biggie shirt?
I never went over again unless they were making some white meals. What are they cooking? Every time. Nah, I don't want to go.
I didn't even want to eat.
Yeah. It was,
Food was nasty.
chicken tastes like wood.
You just had to like, I don't know. And you just had to.
It's like, what do you? But then, okay, on the reverse side, I wonder what happens when a white person sits in a full black environment.
It has to be equally uncomfortable.
I've seen it before, and they sit there because,
but you know what? Black people don't try to go out of their way,
which is why it's
to
funny,
make you fit in.
Because I had a white homie that kid that went with me to, I forgot what it was. I think it was a family function or something. And you know, black people are loud, very
exactly
loud. Very, very loud, and they just sitting there and they're just looking around.
Exactly. That's most of the like if I bring anybody around my family that's outside of my culture.
Just so you know, it's about to get loud.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the first thing you hear when you come in, nephew, what up,
bruh? So, like, yeah, black people families, we don't conform to nothing.
Nah.
We gonna be our loud, funny selves around everybody.
So you got to be ready for it, and they're gonna bring you into the questioning. I promise you, every time, and you're gonna have to be able to be ready for it.
Why they licking their fingers?
Yeah,
y'all at the cookout. Let me ask you this.
Hey, so you and Rasheed been friends for a while, right? All right, so
and don't let it be my mama because she asked them. So
ignorant questions.
Y'all fucking yet? I'm gonna go to the bathroom. My mom.
Your mom is a thug.
My mom is a reformed thug. 100%. But she's that one when you that saying you can take the person out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the person.
Yeah,
that is my mom. If like there was a holy gangster, you know when mama's getting a certain age range, they love Jesus.
They find God.
Yeah. My mama is a holy gangster. A holy gangster.
Oh shit! Yes.
Like you see it coming back.
Yeah.
Say something wrong.
Say something crazy,
and she gonna show you where she from. But she gonna end it with a praise God.
If you don't shut the fuck up, thank you, Jesus.
Boy, my mom, and she says what's on her heart, boy. She wear her heart on her sleeve. Mm-hmm. And you just gotta love her for who she is.
Amazing.
Every time we go there, every time we had them family dinners, my uncle get in my ear, boy, your mama, boy, my sister ain't no joke.
Remember, Uncle Howard told me that he went when your mom got into a situation with her, man. He was like, "No, I'm coming to save him." I was like, "I'm trying to protect him from my sister." Exactly. That's what I'm trying to get.
Exactly. No letters be in public. Well, my uncle be like, "Please don't get Merlin. Please don't get Merlin hyped up. Lord Jesus." Boy, they know you better not say or do certain things.
Here's the crazy thing. I know when your mom is around. I know when your mom is, because she owns the room every time when she talks.
When I tell you, my mom must have came out for Christmas one time. No, it wasn't Christmas. She came out one time, but it was my auntie's daughter's birthday, and that? I think it was her first daughter. She was really little.
Yeah. So
they was at Pizza Hut. Or not Pizza Hut. They was at, what is it? Peter Piper Pizza. One of them places for kids.
It was Chuck E. Cheese or some shit.
So my auntie did something to where, she had the family and she had the church members come out. So she did something to where she only bought enough pizza for the guests.
Wow.
And she made family. They had to pay for their own food.
Yeah.
Oh, my mama lit it up. Now, I didn't even go. I wasn't even there. I don't even know. I was at the house. But so I'm at the house. I'm sitting on the couch. My mama, she busts in the door. This bitch got me fucked up. I look like, what happened? Boy, man, you just see my uncle pacing in slowly behind her with the saddest face. Boy, your mama, boy, tore that place up.
Mom.
I was like, at Peter Piper Pizza?
Yeah, don't mean shit.
That's where smiles are born. Why is there?
It's a place full of joy and excitement. How?
Boy, Yeah, my mama ain't no joke.
How many of y'all got them parents? That's what I want to know. Y'all jump in my DMs or send me on Snap or whatever. But I want to know, how many of y'all got them family members where you know when they come around, it gets real? Because we all got them. We all got one or two of them that when they come around, shit's going to get real every fucking time.
Man. That's my mama for the most part.
Oh, yeah.
That one person in the family is my mama. Like, shit. I mean, I'm sure we got some other firecrackers.
I got a cousin that I got two cousins that I know if they come around and they got something to say, you're going to know what they got to say every fucking time. Every fucking time. And every statement is just an escalated, frustrated statement that they got to say. Like, it's just louder and louder and louder. Like, it's crazy. And it's just like, why did you choose violence when you woke up today? You had so many options: peace, regular day, but you picked up the violence.
Them type of people, violence is the story of their life. And what's crazy is they think they acting regular.
Right.
That's just,
you ever met those people
a normal day.
Who always find something wrong?
You ain't seen me get mad.
Yeah.
Like, what?
What the fuck is going on there?
It's another level to this.
I ain't seen you get mad. What are we doing right now? What the fuck is going on?
You know, I was looking at this meme.
Which one?
And it made me low key. Like, I get irritated when I be seeing, because when I see girls post memes, or just anybody, it ain't got to be girls. I don't even want to. I don't even want to point the finger at women. Let's be correct
so we don't get canceled.
Let me be PC.
Let's get some PC in here.
I don't like when people post dumb shit about their exes. I don't know if they like are trying to be funny.
Yeah.
Or if they like really experienced this with all their exes. But the meme has said something about define your ex as a store. And you just see all these people in there, Dollar Tree, 99-cent store. And in my head, I don't know, because I'm probably a natural asshole. In my head, I'm like, bitch, why are you shopping at Dollar Tree then? Like, why?
I was just about to say,
are all your exes?
So you're
at
upset
the 99?
Because you're cheap.
Like, does that make your ex look bad or you? Because these are the decisions you are making. If your ex is Dollar Tree, bitch, stop shopping at Dollar Tree.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like going in and you getting the dollar toilet paper and mad that the shit breaks apart the moment you wipe with it. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
I don't get.
You're expecting high class for low quality.
Exactly.
Like, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Exactly. Because they want somebody that has a percentage of thug, a percentage of businessman, a percentage of good guy, the romantic guy.
Yeah.
You know, a percentage of gay best friend. Like, they want this Prince Charming ass nigga when there is not one.
There isn't, and it doesn't make sense. And then I know what I want. I'm not going to settle. Well, you're never going to achieve either.
Matter of fact, since we've been watching Power, they want Ghost and Jamie St. Patrick.
Thank you. At one time. He can't be one or the other.
No.
And I'm over here feeling bad for this thing. And I'm like, he just can't be
like
what
people,
he wants.
I'm not going to say ladies. People. Yeah. If there is a pattern of a type you have, stop complaining about it.
Thank you. I know somebody that I talk to all the time. They tell me about the guy they're with. And I'm just like, you do know, and I've heard about this about women too, with dudes that I've kicked it with, but, you know, with some of the girls I talked to, I was like, you do know that all these guys sound the same, right? Like, all of them. Like, every single one of them the same personality. It means you have a type.
They're finding these guys in the same place.
I was like, so all you got to do is change the environment and be okay with change.
Don't you know?
And I promise you'll get something different.
People align their characteristics with their interests.
Yep.
So if it's a guy that hangs around the W Hotel all the time,
you're gonna find a bunch of W Hotel ass niggas all the time.
You gonna find a bunch of more maybe suit and tie type niggas.
But if they're
that appreciates class a little bit more.
But if they're Super 8 motel ass motherfuckers.
Yeah, like if you going to fucking your local pub.
Yeah. Hole in the wall.
Yeah. Where it's free to get in. You gonna find a bunch of broke ass niggas that like to have a good time.
Stop expecting high class when you're shopping cheap. Is all I'm saying. That's all we trying to get at. And just really just be okay with changing the norm. You might find something better that you're looking for. That's all I gotta say on that.
Yeah. I don't like them type of people that just be ex bashing.
Yeah, here's the crazy thing. I've never been. Okay, that's a lie. I've been an ex basher. I've been an ex basher before.
I've never been an ex basher.
I have been an ex basher when I
talk shit in my circle of friends.
Okay, so circle of friends, yes. I've never been one to go to social media with
That's
it
what I'm
because
saying. Why do we gotta go public?
I don't feel like
because
it's anybody's attention.
I feel like your decision on men or women is your fault.
Yep.
it's
At some point, you gotta take responsibility.
Exactly, because this person showed you who they were probably within the first month or two, and when you started
decided
dating them.
not to chop
going.
ways. Yeah.
You kept going, and at some point, they broke your fucking heart to no end. And now you want to talk shit.
Now
you knew he was a bitch ass nigga.
Yeah.
Within month 2, and
why
you stuck around.
Why is it you feel like because you've put time in that you can't leave? Because all you're doing is wasting more time. It never makes any kind of sense to me. It's like, well, I've already been here this long. I can't leave now. But you're just going to be eventually leaving or be unhappy. Either way, you're wasting your time and your energy.
It's like, who are you embarrassing? This is the last thing I'm going to touch on. Who are you embarrassing? Like, is it you or your significant other when you post screenshots of them doing you wrong? Who are you really embarrassing?
To be honest with you, it's embarrassing yourself in a way, or you're doing the exact opposite, of which means you're getting people's sympathy. And then on top of that, you're almost creating a deterrent because me as a guy, I'm not going to fuck with somebody who's going to put my business out there.
Exactly.
That's all I'm saying.
Honestly, those screenshots for me are definitely a deterrent.
Yep.
Because I don't play that. I'm naturally a private person.
Yeah.
Honestly, to tell you the truth, my relationship now is probably the first that I've publicly show.
Yeah.
So I don't ever post about who I'm dating or anything. Yeah. And honestly, it took probably 7-8 months for me to get to like regularly posting her. Like my first few posts, I was like, I ain't feeling this, but I know she was feeling some type of way. Yeah. And we had been together a while now, so it was like, I'm sure about this one.
Yeah.
I guess I can put it out there.
Yeah.
And it still wasn't my post. I wasn't confident, to be honest. I just don't put my business out because I feel like you just open doors
for a bunch of shit you don't need.
A bunch of opinions from people who barely know you or your relationship.
I feel like the more private you are, the more happy you are personally. Just because.
And guess what? If this shit go wrong, nobody will ever know but me.
Done.
I ain't gotta post. Let me post this screenshot and show how badly this motherfucker did me wrong.
Honestly,
like, I just seen
to be fair, me personally, I don't give a fuck what happened in that situation.
Me neither. And I just seen one the other day where some girl was just posting about, I guess this nigga was cheating on her for like 30 bitches or something like that.
Damn,
bro, he was getting.
He was active.
He was active.
My nigga, go for an open relationship. All right, go ahead.
And I'm sitting here like, I don't know if that makes him, like, if that embarrasses him or you more.
Well, here's the thing. What reality would it be that somebody on your friends list is somebody that he would go for to try to be in a situation with down the line? Very unlikely. Yeah. So why does it fucking matter?
I'm going to, outside looking in, I'm going to dissect that. Yep. 30 bitches.
That's a lot.
My love. There's no way he maintained 30 women and you didn't have, we go back to when I say you got an inkling.
Yeah.
There's no way this nigga, nothing in his day-to-day gave you no suspicion? So you stuck around for a while.
Should I say this? Should I say this?
No, you better say it.
Should I? No.
We need this information right now.
I feel like you deserve to get cheated on.
Well,
if you willfully ignoring it.
It took that amount
if you willfully ignoring
30 women
after 10.
You know how hard it is. We haven't been perfect in our relationships and dating.
Yeah.
So, you had to, most men, I'm not going to say all because I don't know. I can't speak for everybody. But most men have an era in their life where they're dealing with multiple women.
Right.
When I tell you trying to juggle one or two.
It's difficult.
It's difficult.
I'm talking about.
You know how much lying go into trying to juggle, let's say 3. That's 3 is a lot for me.
My heart is racing just thinking.
You know how much lying goes in trying to juggle 3 women? 30?
Yes.
Bro.
You first off, how I honestly want to find out who this guy is because I'm curious on how this even works. Just the logistics of it because it doesn't make sense. But
she posted a screenshot
after,
and I was like, oh my God.
After you get to 5 and you haven't caught him, my love, my queen, something's wrong here, sweetheart. Something's wrong here.
That goes with financial means too.
Yeah.
He got to be a traveler. There's no way you got 30 women in one state. So you got to be a person that moves around a lot from state to state.
20 miles to Chandler.
And you got to have a second phone or something.
10 miles to Chandler.
No, nigga.
No, 5. I'm trying to just.
You're not doing it.
If you get one on each corner of Arizona, just if we're talking about Arizona, you might be able to get to 30. Who knows?
I've not been one that's been in. I've been in all of 3 relationships in my life, like serious.
Yeah.
Like I've dated a lot of women, but we've never gotten to the point to where, all right, you're my girl, I'm your guy. Like we never got to the point where we've gave each other that.
You've gone out of the situation.
You know how it is. You start dating somebody, y'all messing around.
Yeah.
It may last. It may last 6 months.
Yeah.
But we've never talked about this.
Yeah.
So
we've never gone exclusive.
Exactly. It's an unspoken agreement where I can do what I want. You can do what you want.
Facts.
But you never get caught either. So. Because you don't want that conversation. So what are we doing here? You don't want that conversation. So you don't bring it up, but you don't get caught either.
Yep.
So I've been in those situations to where I wasn't exclusive, but I know not to talk about it.
You just leave it out. You act like it doesn't
happen.
happen.
But you know how much lying goes into trying to manage 3?
A lot.
Man.
A lot.
Stop it. So if you in a serious relationship.
Doing 30?
30?
My nigga, I don't even. How does your back feel? Never mind. I don't even care. All right, so y'all, let's just close this out. Let's just close this out. I don't. We don't have a closeout, but I really want some other people's opinion. I'm thinking this next one we're gonna need.
No, episode 4. We are
guests.
definitely bringing a guest on. Whether you come in, you can come to the podcast,
or you can call in.
Or you can call in or Skype. We can do a Skype.
We do some Skype shit. That'll be fun. I don't know. We'll figure that shit out.
Something like that. Yeah, but we need, and I would rather it be a woman.
Yeah,
because
we talk a lot about it. And
we do a lot of girl bashing.
It's not intentional.
Not intentional. We're just men.
We're just men talking from our perspective.
And we're heterosexual men, so we can only speak from our perspective.
I want your perspective.
So I would like to get a girl's perspective.
Yeah, I'm with that.
And come and talk shit about men.
Yeah, let us have it.
We would love that. I would love to hear and see what girls think about some of this.
We gonna get that woman. Whew, I've been waiting for this. First off,
gotta get my shit off.
Get my shit off.
But it is what it is. I definitely think we need to have a guest, maybe 2. Yeah, we can have 2. We can have up to 2 guests.
Yeah, we'll make that work. We'll figure it out. But appreciate you guys.
It's gonna be battle of the sexes.
Yeah, this is gonna be good.
Hell yeah!
Appreciate you guys always supporting us. Episode 1, episode 2 on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple iTunes or Apple Podcasts, YouTube, everywhere. Check us out. We're gonna try to do these lives every so often.
Hell yeah! And follow the OT. The OTI podcast on IG.
Yep, over the
And I
influence.
think we got a Facebook.
Yeah,
Facebook page. Over the influence.
Is it Over the Influence or OTI? Yeah. So
no. Yeah, it's Over the Influence on Facebook.
Yep.
Yeah. So with that being said, it's your boy Emani.
Your boy Rasheed.
And you are listening to Over the Influence podcast.
We out.